Yeah, you probably know who Ocre is, but if you don't, Ocre is someone who's very good at racing and has been challenging the heck out of anyone she can find. We have Cursor Familiar for Hummy. It's a pretty big cursor. We usually see the white Cursor Familiar, but this time it's a shadow one. It's a little dark. Yeah, this time it's a self familiar, so it's actually it's actually part of the cadence sprite. We got Screen Shake, we got Cursor Familiar, and we also got Ring of Pain, and also something that isn't the food shop. That'll just be a reset. Screen Shake, PogChamp. Screen Shake is very jarring. It's like this cursor. How do you not realize this cursor is there? It seems that probably bothered me the most if I was racing. But yeah. Okay, obtaining a... Oh yeah, oh, a pink shovel, an obsidian spear. That's some good stuff. It's like a value bomb set up here for humming. Ogre. Backpack, holy water. Monocle now. Monocle's the build builder. Ogre seems to be moving along. Already has a pretty solid build. Yeah, interesting check from Red there. Why would you say that, Karash? Oh, for Torch, I see. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Pretty fat holy water. Along with the Boots of Pain. They're not useless. You could throw your spear and then... I don't know. Do something with Pain. Dropping the Flawless here for Ochre, which will have the double effect of dropping Ochre down to 1 damage. B with a black check for an Obsidian Harp. And Ochre will take the dagger. So this is dagger with Boots of Pain. Jolt dagger. Oh yeah, okay, there's this electric dagger here. The better dagger. Already a pretty good dagger, but you know, just have a better dagger. For free even. It's not only better, but it's also cheaper. Yeah, I didn't see that either. Crown of Thorns in the shop for Ochre. I will leave that behind. It's content on moving forward. Yeah, Jolt Dagger costs 100. But that electric dagger was free. Free electric dagger. Better dagger for cheaper. You cannot beat the deals in Crypt. So here's a Core Rift throw followed by Pain. Boots to finish it off. B meanwhile buying out this entire shop. Picks up a free spell. Titanium longsword for Ochre. We'll leave that behind. Already has the electric dagger. V will pick that up as well. Solid freeze there for V. Fighting ice with ice. Freezing the blue dragon before the blue dragon can freeze you. Oops. A bunch of fireballs coming out for Ochre. More fireballs, has 4 cookies to back it up. There was armor in the shop, but Ochre will just move on. We don't need armor where we're going. I like armor, but then again, Ochre isn't someone who needs armor, but you know, everyone could do with armor. There's not a single person out there that doesn't apply to. Unless they're doing low percent, then yeah, don't even think about picking up that armor. But yeah, hopefully, I don't. Oh, he goes down to an Ogre hit. Yeah, Dead Ringer for Ochre. This is Lures. This is slightly off the rails lures, but lures are great. This is why you just. This is why you know, pick up the free Squigga suit if it's there. Alright, spending a bomb to re-rail these lures. Lures are bad. I would like to disagree. Going on to the Necrodancer. Lures are great, unless you're bad at them. Then that's not the fault of the lures, that's your fault. If you're bad at lures, that makes lures bad, because you're bad. Lures in of themselves are good. Cap. So yeah. We're moving along. Last hit on the Necrodancer. Ooh, Dorian is in a zone. But GG! There it is! Despite that, Dead Ringer still finishing with a very, very solid time of an 8:25.41. So, Ochre taking the first point of the set. Let me, there we go. Flashing logo. But yeah, I'm probably gonna refresh B stream here, because ran into quite a bit of lag, so might have some delay introduced in that process. We're just Doing a bit of stream setting fixing for B. That the screen watching experience isn't as bad. What has happened? Yo. I didn't know that could happen. It just slowly becomes more clear. I accidentally resized the window. I'm gonna reset. I think the stream settings changed. ELC does not like when bitrate changes in the middle of a stream. Which is most obviously with the ads, which I didn't even consider. I think he's restarting the stream now, it's fine. (1080p) 48 frames per second. That's a that's a stream setting. Check the bitrate. Yeah, 1000 bitrate for this. That might be a bit low. Probably wants to lower the resolution as well. But yeah, 1080p 48 frames per second. That's a bit wacky. Oh geez, the bitrate is spiking all over the place on the browser playback. But hopefully this is fine. It should be. It should stabilize around 1000 bitrate. Both races are ready to go. Oh, I think we have cursor familiar again. Self-cursor familiar, let's go. Yeah, stream quality is significantly lower, but the more important part is that the stream is smooth enough to view. 1000 bitrate is like really low for 1080p 48 frames per second. Which is why all of these artifacts are happening, but the stream is smooth, which is the most important part for screen watching. And also stuff like reviews. Yeah, both races being very bomb efficient here. Ocre being a bit more so, using the red dragon in order to not only break open the potion room as B did, but also for the blood shop as well for a glapier and glass torch. So pretty much a glass shop in disguise. Blood shop is very interesting at times. It can be the food shop sometimes. Can be the glass shop sometimes. It's kind of a more general secret shop than any of the other ones. But you play in blood. I don't even know how that logistically works. So B with the lead. There is a Shrine of Darkness tap here. Move dig for Ocre. So this is move attack and move dig. Move attack is a glass rapier though. Yeah, it's like blood donation, but currency. That makes sense. I remember one time they were like offering a free copy of Code Vein or something for a blood donation. That was a pretty neat promotion. a blood store, but in real life. Crazy. Anywho, B's still in the lead with a much lesser build. Ochre, meanwhile, has swapped off of the glass build and has picked up a Blood Rapier, some heavy play instead, along with tap in the Shrine of Darkness. B taking a pretty big goblin hit there. It's not the Grey Goblin, thankfully, but still. There is cheese in the store, so we'll just be able to make that back. Ochre, meanwhile, has caught up. Food shopper. Ochre won't go for the gluttony. We'll just steal the items for free. He, meanwhile, has taken 1.5 hearts after eating the cheese. This Fortissimo 3 for V is not going well at all. Which will let Ochre catch up and maybe even pull ahead here. A Telemonkey grab as Ochre enters the shop, but Ochre just planting a bomb, doesn't want to take that. V, meanwhile, on half a heart, but has the potion. But likely wants to keep the potion alive just to feel a sense of safety, and that chicken will very much help that happen. Oh, confused for B. That was a pretty good, well-handled confuse there. It's pretty scary. Yeah, Ochre in the lead now. Lack of damage is a huge gaping hole in Ochre's build. E, meanwhile, has probably a better all-around build, but it isn't much either. Does have decent protection with the protection charm and the chainmail, but it's just rolling with Frost Dagger, which isn't the best thing to have. But yeah, this Ring of Regen for Ochre will definitely help. A little late for it, but better late than never. More cheese. Beast is getting all the food. Losing just enough health to take advantage of the food as well. Few extra hearts for Ochre. He's doing an excellent job at keeping up with this pace. And Ochre's doing a really good job at going this fast, despite just being on a 1-2 rapier. Given B's lack of health and lesser protection, this is a very good job to keep up here. Ochre with the Dead Ringer. There's the dragon in the way, but uses the Blood Drum. Like, look how fast this is. This is sub 7 into Necrodancer for Ochre. And around 7 minutes for B into Dead Ringer. Yeah, sub 7 into Dead Ringer for V. Blazing fast pace. B's doing lures. Now is not the time to do lures, but Darkness, Dead Ringer might have just not known. But last hit for Ochre here. And GG's a 747.89, which is like pretty incredible given Ocre had to run Blood Rapier without any damage ups for most of the seed. So that's pretty impressive stuff as expected from Ocre. B, meanwhile, running this pretty minimal build for all that it's got, and will just barely miss the sub 8 mark here, which is like very, very fast. But yeah, Ocre's going faster. Losing with the flat 8, yeah, jeez. That's like, I don't know, that's like almost 2 minutes faster than my dot fastest, but like race from time, that'd be like 1.5 minutes faster than my dot fastest. And that's a loss. How fun. Wasn't even that good of a seed is the thing. That was just really well played for both races. Ocre playing even better. And both races are ready, go, good luck, have fun. Ooh, early hit for B after pulling down the 1-1 trapdoor. Trapdoor next to Rhythm Shrine, so that you don't need to take the Rhythm Shrine to move on to the next floor, which you obviously don't want to do, especially this early on. You'll be bleeding out so many beats. Rhythm is almost never viable in races, unless it's a very late rhythm. So the earlier it is, the more beats you're gonna lose. If you're really late, you can use Rhythm to skip a floor. Maybe a floor in like 4-3 or something. But often it isn't worth it. It doesn't end up being worth it. It's still a risk. If you gotta catch up though, it's plausible. This bat will hit B. Or 5-3, yeah. Or anywhere in Zone 5. But Zone 5 has normal trapdoors. So that might be possible instead. B just resetting. I think missing the bomb on Core Rift there. I'm pretty sure had bomb, just missed it. Yeah. So that's weaponless and bombless against Core Rift. Realizing that they've made a mistake in just resetting. Again, the bat not playing nice for B. Pretty good shot find for Ocre with the Squega suit as well, but won't kill. And B getting the throw bomb this time. Against Ocre, that reset is probably gonna be pretty hard to come back from. It's still a pretty early reset though, so it's not all is lost. Pretty minimal builds for both races. Ochre actually swapping off from Helm to Spiked Ears. Pretty interesting choice, given Ochre has an Obsidian weapon. And if you do the same thing as keeping Spiked Ears alive, then you have 3 damage, which is enough, and would probably protection would probably do you better, but Spiked Ears, I guess, gives Ochre the option to switch off to something different. Meanwhile, be taking a hit in the trapdoor room. Probably should eat the chicken soon. Yeah, there we go. Chicken eating action. Yeah, Darkness Shrine for Ochre will manage to just nab Heavy Plate for free. Using them glass slippers here to ignore them hot coals. Oh, using the Spiked Ears damage to rush down the king for Deep Blues. Last draw fight for Ochre. We'll leave that behind, obviously. Yeah, we're bombing into the shop here. Ring of War for a ring swap, that's all Ochre will do. Content with the weapon, and obviously content with the armor. But be doing a pretty good job at keeping pace with Ochre. That's definitely not easy to do. I can tell you that. 4 minutes into Zone 4. On after a 1 for death, but we'll get wall pigged. That was pretty rough. Was trying to get away from the Golems, and the escape route was lined up perfectly with a wall pig. So pretty rough death there. Magic Apple for Ochre. We'll eat it for an extra full heart container, but we'll have to eat the chicken in the process. Losing out on that. He just joined. I am pretty sure this is their first season, if that's what you mean. They've been racing all week, I think. Let me check. Yeah, 8-1 record so far. But yeah, be someone who plays Coda, has a Coda rando clear, and doesn't really play Cadence, according to the user info, but is doing really well for that. I mean, if you can beat Coda Rando, you probably have some good Necrodancer fundamentals. Got some lures. Resident Sleeper. Apparently, but it's not. It's actually excellent and exciting to see lures. Yeah, Coda Rando very spooky. Coda just spooky in general. Yeah, Ochre with potion, heavy plate. Decent amount of health to work with. Last hit on Necrodancer, there you go. And GG! Ochre will take this with an 1817.06 for a 3-0. Still very, very impressive play by B here. Definitely has high speed potential. To zoom along. Yeah, great to see some people hopping into CoNDOR as always.